Saint Sophronius, Patriarch of Jerusalem. Commemorated on March 11th, Saint Sophronius, Patriarch of Jerusalem, was born in Damascus around 560. From his youth, he was distinguished for his piety and his love for classical studies. He was especially proficient in philosophy, and so he was known as Sophronius the Wise. The future hierarch, however, sought the true philosophy of monasticism and conversations with the desert dwellers. He arrived in Jerusalem at the monastery of St. Theodosius, and there he became close with the hieromonk John Moschus, becoming his spiritual son and submitting himself to him in obedience. They visited several monasteries, writing down the lives and spiritual wisdom of the ascetics they met. From these notes emerged their renowned book, the Lamennarian, or Spiritual Meadow, which was highly esteemed at the Seventh Ecumenical Council. To save themselves from the devastating incursions of the Persians, Saints John and Sophronius left Palestine and went to Antioch, and from there they went to Egypt. In Egypt, Saint Sophronius became seriously ill. During this time, he decided to become a monk and was tonsured by Saint John Moschus. After Saint Sophronius recovered his health, they both decided to remain in Alexandria. There they were received by the Holy Patriarch John the Merciful, November 12th, to whom they rendered great aid in the struggle against the Monophysite heresy. At Alexandria, Saint Sophronius had an affliction of the eyes, and he turned with prayer and faith to the Holy Unmercenaries, Cyrus and John, January 31st, and he received healing in a church named for them. In gratitude, Saint Sophronius then wrote the lives of these Holy Unmercenaries. When the barbarians began to threaten Alexandria, Patriarch John, accompanied by Saint Sophronius and John Moschus, set out for Constantinople, but he died along the way. Saints John Moschus and Sophronius then set out for Rome with 18 other monks. Saint John Moschus died at Rome. His body was taken to Jerusalem by Saint Sophronius and buried at the monastery of St. Theodosius. In the year 628, Patriarch Zacharias of Jerusalem, 609-633, returned from his captivity in Persia. After his death, the patriarchal throne was occupied for 2 years by Saint Modestus, December 18th. After the death of Saint Modestus, Saint Sophronius was chosen patriarch. Saint Sophronius toiled much for the welfare of the Jerusalem church as its primate, 634-644. Toward the end of his life, Saint Sophronius and his flock lived through a 2-year siege of Jerusalem by the Muslims. Worn down by hunger, the Christians finally agreed to open the city gates on the condition that the enemy spare the holy places. But this condition was not fulfilled, and Saint Sophronius died in grief over the desecration of the Christian holy places. Written works by Patriarch Sophronius have come down to us in the area of dogmatics, and likewise his excursus on the liturgy, the life of Saint Mary of Egypt, April 1st, and also about 950 troparia and sticheras from Pascha to the Ascension. While still a hieromonk, Saint Sophronius reviewed and made corrections to the rule of the monastery of Saint Sava, the Sanctified, December 5th. The saint's 3 canons for the Holy 40-day, Great Fast, are included in the contemporary Lenten Triodion.
Ave